How long did you actually live together?
We were only roommates for a few months, and I also knew him as Anthony Zabrowski.
So you knew him.
That was his.
Why did he say he had two names then?
Well, he used Zabrowski for his Friends of Pets United, his GoFundMe, and he would say, "Oh well, the Jews will give more if you're a Jew," and so that's the name he used for his GoFundMe's.
This is a former friend and roommate of disgraced Congressman George Santos. And yes, you heard that right. Santos created a GoFundMe with a Jewish name so that he could earn more money for himself. This is the same guy who claimed that his grandparents fled the Holocaust, who we've now discovered used a widely anti-Semitic trope to line his own pockets. But if you thought that Santos's lies were over, just Google his name. George Santos denies scamming disabled veteran. George Santos's ex-roommate says he never knew him by that name. Republicans defend George Santos as report details alleged sick dog fraud. At this point, was there anything he didn't lie about? Grandparents, dogs, roommates, careers, his own name. The Santos lies just keep coming, but last time I checked, he still very much has a job. And more than that, he has received 2 committee assignments. It was unclear last week whether Speaker McCarthy would allow Santos to sit on any committees, with most normal people assuming he wouldn't, unless he was exonerated. But just yesterday, it was announced that he will be added to 2 committees, the Small Business and Science committees.
I never know all about his resume or not, but I always had a few questions about it.
What about him? You did the campaign pretending to be your chief of staff in his solicitation.
I didn't know about that. It happened, and I know they corrected, but I was not notified about that till a later date.
Did you speak to him about it at all?
Yeah, I didn't know about it till a later date.
Here it is in real time, folks. The rehabilitation of George Santos. McCarthy himself did not pressure Santos to resign after members of Santos's own local party demanded he do so. Slowly but surely, Republicans are going to keep staying mum, acknowledging the lies, but that they didn't know about them, and then we'll blink, and it's 2024, and everyone's distracted with the presidential election, and we'll just forget about Boy George. Meanwhile, the New York Times writes that Santos is tilting towards the hard right. Great. Quote, on his first day in Congress, Representative George Santos of New York spent most of his time alone, isolated from his new colleagues. But by week's end, he had found his place, alongside members of the hard-right House Freedom Caucus, including Representatives Matt Gaetz of Florida and Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia. The article then points out how he was a guest last week on none other than Steve Bannon's War Room podcast. I don't know what else to say other than this is a huge tragedy for our electoral system, because we will probably stop caring about Santos once it's clear he won't resign. All we can hope for is that the multiple investigations into him bear fruit and he's forced out of Capitol Hill. It's all just a massive disgrace. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.